when you ready.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Back with another one. You know, they done brought these two together, man. You know, somebody that's been laying the trail, man. A guy that I've been watching from afar. I love what he's doing for the community. I love that he's a family man. He's a great guy that's been getting a lot of people great opportunities. I don't feel like he get enough flowers. So it's something that we've been wanting to do, but it's all about God's timing, like we talk about.
Yeah, timing.
And I want to bring the Straight Fast podcast, my brother, J.Paul.
What's going on, King?
What's up, brother?
Man, I'm blessed to be here, man.
How your day going so far?
Pretty good.
Good, slow motion?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, you one of probably the most busiest men I've seen ever since me getting into this lane. Just watching you from afar.
Right.
Filmmaking. I don't know if you call your thing a podcast, TV show, or what.
You can say pie.
Podcast.
Pie.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I've been seeing you even before I jumped into the podcast game, just admiring your skills, admiring your people skills as well. Able to like just, tap into different lanes and stuff like that and,
right.
Learn about it. So I appreciate you coming to Straight Facts.
I appreciate you having me, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a long time coming. So let's get straight into it, brother.
Right.
Talk a little bit about your upbringing, man. Like where you came from. How was your household a little bit?
Vallejo, Georgia, man. Moved small town. It's like an hour or so from Savannah.
Okay.
It's like an hour or so from Augusta, Savannah. 2 hours from Atlanta.
Okay, so it's in the middle of everything.
In the middle of everything.
Okay, so talk a little bit about growing up down there, man. How was it? Was it tough? Talk a little bit about your situation coming up in the household, and because I remember one time we talked. I know you said you was. I don't know if you said you was adopted or foster care, or anything like that, or moved.
I was adopted. It was after when I was 15.
Okay.
When I was adopted, but life before the adoption type thing. Childhood, bro, go outside, imagination, have fun with friends,
Thanks.
Meet up with your boys, go play basketball.
Exactly.
Was heavy in music, real heavy in music.
So what age was it that you first got into music and something that you really loved?
8.
8 years old.
I was 8. I was 8 when I did my first rap, 12 when I started producing.
Who were some of your first inspirations, whether it was around the neighborhood, people that's in the mainstream? Who were some of the influences that got you into the music?
It was a lot because my family they grew up on a lot of music, so every day, my mother, she listened to Anita Baker, Denise Williams, Earth, Wind and Fire, and then Culture Club, the diverse of music. My daddy, he's on the Bootsy Collins, the Bobby Womack. So different types of stuff. Then my uncles and stuff, they on the 2 Live Crews. They on the so it's different type of diverse. But as far as me, what I grew up likening to, Bob Marley.
Okay.
Tupac.
Okay.
Heavy on Tupac. Listen to Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas. Yeah.
And so I can see the inspiration and all of that, especially like Bob Marley, Tupac. Would you say that's some of the people that outside of music that you studied and, kind of emulated a little bit? Because you're a type of person that I see that you're not one that follow people a lot as far as being influenced easily.
No.
Right. So I see that you the way you talk, the way you handle yourself, I love it. It's godly world, you know what I'm saying? Not of the world so much. So would you say Tupac and Bob Marley were some of the influences that got you kind of moving in that direction?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can say that.
Okay.
I can say that. Yeah.
Because I can see that in you, man. And I love that's what about you. I love that's what separates you from everything else.
Right.
And for me, because you've been doing this, 13 years as far as the podcasting thing, but as far as
podding.
Overall music and stuff.
Since 8, 12.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, all right. So coming up, man, let's talk about your parents a little bit.
Okay.
How was your parents? Because I know you said you got into adoption a little later. That's something, man, you can kind of relate to.
Right.
Can you touch a little bit on how was the household? Was it a church family? Was it a family that
we weren't really a church family, man. My mom we only started going to church my mama had to attend the church for so many months before she can get married there.
Okay.
So that's the only time we went to church. Okay. But we weren't a church family at all like that. We didn't know nothing about Jesus until I was 10.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Okay, so going to school down there, was there any sports thing? What type of extracurricular activities, or was it straight music coming up through school down there?
Basketball.
Okay.
I love basketball. I played basketball in high school.
You remember the name of the high school?
Toombs County High.
Okay, Toombs County. I heard Toombs County High. Known for hooping.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And football. Definitely football.
So let's
more
talk about
football.
Yeah, more football
than basketball. Yeah, most definitely.
But basketball was something that got you probably out the streets. And
I always loved basketball. Basketball always been like my music was first, then basketball, and I was a point guard. Used to always start.
Okay.
Love the game, bro.
Who was some of your hooping influences coming up? Whether it was Jordan or Kobe, anybody during that era.
See, like me, I always go for the underdog.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody go for Jordan, I'm going for Clyde Drexler.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going for Penny Hardaway.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Grant Hill.
What gave you that mentality, that mindset?
Cause I come from an underdog place. So like when you coming from an underdog place, you're gonna have an underdog mindset until you get your goal. Sure. And if you're not satisfied, you're gonna always have that underdog state. And even when you get to your goal, still have that underdog state because there's always still levels to stuff.
So would you say the way you attack things, whether it's filming, music, all that, would you say you would have a chip on your shoulder?
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely. Always. I make sure I keep a chip on my shoulder just so I won't be complacent, and I don't like staying in one spot.
For sure.
I don't like looking at what I did last year and still see that I'm doing the same stuff from last year.
You like to continue to grow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
And I love the humility that you have as well too, man. So looking back on that, like, because a lot of people that still be humble and things like that, they was raised up, by older people and stuff. So who would you say influenced you to be so humble? And because you done accomplished a lot of things, bro. Like I told you, from filming, producing, making all your own movies, music, putting a lot of people on your platform, getting them seen and noticed. Who would you say you get your humility from?
My mother. My mother, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
She was my backbone. She was the driving force behind my music. When I first started, when I told her I wanted to do music, and her best friend was like, "Hey, your son raps. Your son got some talent." And just from her buying me my very first beat machine, and to her giving me my first show ever was with Lil Jon.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. My mother paid $1,500. This before Lil Jon was Lil Jon.
Wow. Okay.
Lil Jon had the song at the time, Who You With? Who You With? Who You With? Get crunk.
Who You With?
That song just came out.
And so talk about that experience, man. How was that experience?
Oh, boy, you couldn't tell me nothing. But as a kid, you couldn't tell me nothing because we did it at my high school.
Oh, for real? Damn. So Toombs County, because Lil Jon from Atlanta, right?
He's from Atlanta.
So you say this is on the up and up for him. Yeah. So it was like a tour or something coming around.
So it was like back, well, you could book artists, of course. So when my mama realized how serious I was with the music, and we've been having deals offering, like record deals been offering tours and stuff. Yeah. So she wanted to do something special. She put a show together. She was like, "We gonna do it at your high school?" Wow. And I was like, "Yeah." And so, I could tell me I wasn't a man after that.
Okay, so what would you say? Because you're a rapper as well, right? And I heard you got a lot of skills. What would you say made you stand out then, though? Because you say you had record deals coming in, right? Was it for producing or was it for rapping?
Both. 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 I had my first record deal. I had my first record deal at 13.
Dang, man.
13.
Dang, see, that's why I say you so humble, bro. Like nobody will never know that or whatnot. So doing that, would you say that helped you as far as having longevity now, as far as getting stuff at an early age and learning about the business, things like that?
Yeah. I think some things is best to come later because with wisdom, you know how to keep it and maintain it longevity. You get what I'm saying? Because like, just imagine, bro, okay, CYTV, straight facts, right? Just imagine you started this when you were younger and you got success at it, but your mindset wasn't at the point. About 10 years later, you probably lost everything. You still got the name.
Facts.
But the brand is. So I think when I got the early success at a young age, I lost a lot at a young age too. And I felt, and then it shows you the ugly side of the business.
Exactly.
And you just learn to move a different way. And sometimes moving a different way and doing it the right way takes longer. You know what I'm saying?
Would you say your mom helped guide you through that, or was she the parent that make you learn it on your own? Not learn it like do everything by yourself, but she wanted you to see everything up front so you can learn how to do it down the road.
Right.
Would you give your mom?
Yeah, I give it that. I give it that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And I see that you had success early, and a lot of times it's staying motivated as well.
Right.
But it's something that you love to do, like
right.
It's something that you probably see yourself doing for a career.
Right. Right.
All right. So segues into my next question. So after high school, what was that first career choice though? Before you, was it always music, or was it something else that you wanted to do?
It was both. It was a tie between basketball and music, because I didn't know I love basketball just as much too. I gotta talk to you about this basketball platform that I started.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
But yeah, it was a tie between the two, but then I realized, like, okay, I thought about reality too. Not saying that I couldn't be in the NBA or whatever, but I just knew that I needed more work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm man enough to be like, okay, I wasn't. No, I'm probably better than Patrick Beverly.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So scholarship coming out of high school?
No. Okay. Not that good.
Okay.
Not that good. No.
But it's a lot of reasons why people.
Right. It's a lot of reasons. It's so many. Okay. I couldn't finish school because my mother was killed while I was 15 in high school. So during school, when my mother got killed, that just ended school.
Yeah, for sure.
So I had got my GED later.
Okay. So we won't get back into the basketball thing, man. But I want to touch your mental a little bit. As a kid, a 15-year-old, what did that do to you at that time? Like losing your mom at such a young age in such a tragic way.
Right.
What did that do to your mindset at that time? And did you have to like grow up faster than mom?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, my family was, I grew up in a toxic family. Okay. Like, far as both my parents were young. My mother and my stepfather were young. They was in their 20s, late 20s, 30s, early 30s. Okay. They cheated on each other, did that back and forth, get back together. You know how people do.
Facts.
And, we coming from a small town where the whole town knows your business, to a point where when y'all break up, they be back.
Exactly.
That's Trina and Nate.
You was the oldest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oldest of 5. So, being the oldest, I have to. They both used to cheat on each other, so it was like my mother used to take me to meet her boyfriend. Wow. And my stepdad used to meet his girlfriend. Wow. But then they tell you 12, when I first started seeing and being around that, I was what? 12, yeah. And then just imagine, like, they're met, your parents are married, but then, your stepdad, like, let's take a ride. Or your mom be like, come ride with me. And then, hey, this is my friend. Hey, this is my friend.
Did it confuse you at that time? Like, how?
Yeah.
Okay, so early in age, because, we're both in a relationship right now. But early in age, how did that do to your mindset as far as how to treat women and stuff like that? Did you think that was normal?
No.
No,
it was weird because, like, okay, reason is weird because, okay, you got both your parents is showing you who they messing with. But at the same time, they're telling you to keep your mouth shut.
Wow.
But then when they get in an argument, they call you the first name that get called. And they're like, now they got to ask you questions to get them out of a mess because you was with them.
And put you in a crazy position.
So now I got to make up a lie. So I don't want to get in trouble with my mama. And I don't want to get in trouble by my stepdad.
Wow.
So that's where I come from.
Wow.
So
that's a lot of toxicity, though. You're right. Yeah, you're right. And I'm glad that you didn't make that like take over your mindset as far as like treating women. None of us perfect, especially
nobody perfect at all.
You just have to learn from your mistakes and stuff. So,
right.
But it's good that you was the oldest and able to like nip everything in the bud.
Right.
Because it sounded like you probably had to take care of your
yeah, I was the one. You asked my siblings. I was the one to raise my siblings, got them ready for school. Even when our parents passed, or even when my mother passed, my daddy was locked up.
Your real dad.
My real dad.
Have you ever met him?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all got a good.
He was. Yeah. I mean. He's my dad.
Life is life. Yeah. For sure. Yeah,
my dad.
No ill wills though.
I love my dad, man. Like, he wasn't a perfect dad. I mean, he was there. He did what he could. I mean, well, he was absent mostly, but
for sure.
But the times he around, he did what he can with what he had. I forgave him. I ain't want to. For a while, I had that anger on my heart though towards him. I ain't gonna lie.
For real.
Yeah, because like you lose your mother at a young age, and then you got no family members coming up, and then you got some people you don't even know adopting you.
Exactly. And let's talk about that too, because I was about to ask you, like, when you lost your mom, what your stepdad, did he go through a lot? Like it messed him up?
Well, he locked up for life.
Oh, wow.
So he's still locked up, but it kind of made the family weird. Like our siblings, okay, it's 5 of us. It's me, my daddy, my brother, his daddy, my sister, daddy, and then the last 2 is by the dude that killed my mother.
Wow.
So you got 2. You got one of my brothers and my younger brother and my younger sister. That's their daddy. So I feel even sorry for them because it's your daddy that killed your mother.
Exactly.
So you lost both parents.
Facts at once.
You know, so us, you know, we still have our fathers around, but it's like we don't have our fathers around.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, so let's get into the adoption thing.
Mm-hmm.
Was it so? This was a family that you never seen, never knew anything about. Did y'all end up going into the foster care system first, or was it just a quick transition?
It was like, bro, it was like, that transition when that happened. I had them for a while, but then I was underage.
Facts.
So when they found and how they found out was the same lady. I was underage. So just imagine you like 15. So you know how to raise your siblings and all that because you know how to do the basic household stuff. But when it comes to now, you got to be an adult. Bills and stuff. So you don't know these things. So I used to ask questions to this lady named I ain't gonna say her name, but for sure. I used to ask questions to this lady and for advice because I didn't know. I wanted to know, and she used it against me and got them taken from me.
Okay, I want you to look back on it as an adult. Would you say she did the best thing for you guys, or because I don't know the situation that you went into with adoption,
right?
But looking back at it as an adult, do you think she did the best thing for y'all, or you think the other side would have been a better situation?
Looking backwards, I don't want to. I appreciate her and for accepting my siblings
for sure
because I didn't live with her. Like I was adopted by Miss Rita Butler.
Okay.
Mama Rita. And Mama Rita gave me the option. She's like, since you the oldest, your birthday you about to be 16. You can stay in this trailer. Cause my mother, rest in peace, had got me a trailer before she passed. Out of all things,
wow.
Right? Out of all things.
Wow.
For my birthday. So the day she gave me the trailer for my birthday, she died at night.
Dang, that's crazy.
Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
It's like she knew.
Yeah, right. So I stayed in that trailer for like 2 years. But
feeding yourself, surviving.
Wow. So with adoption thing with them, I appreciate her for accepting them in there, but how the outcome was and what the intention was, I ain't like it. So it was like, I don't know, man. It's like the reason I move a certain way and the reason I be humble and the reason I stay out the way and don't get in people's mess. It's like, well, you've been through some real things and you seen the ugly side of the world and how ugly it gets, bro. It makes you move different.
I'm telling you. Because the small things don't matter.
It don't matter.
Cliche, bro, but man, I done seen the worst of the worst.
Come on, bro.
I'm talking from your perspective.
Come on, bro.
Because I told you my story, so you know how
big
it was
fact.
too. So
right.
There's a lot of similarities. All that other stuff is irrelevant, bro. Because y'all don't understand what I done seen and what can happen. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, being that you've been through stuff with your family, you're trying to build your own family.
I'm trying to build my own thing.
And and make it out, man, because it's tough, bro. Like going through your adoption. So let's talk about like, we ain't got to get to specifics, but how was that adoption like for you?
It made me where I'm at now, who I am now, because love Mama Rita, and I love her to death because she showed me independence. Because she gave me, I was 15 years old, and even though my mother gave me a trailer and it's fully furnished, food, everything in it, 15 years old, she could have easily been like, no, you can stay with me.
Facts.
You're a kid. But I was so adamant about staying on my own and proving that I could live on my own and be a man. And at 15, she gave me that option.
Would you say you had an old soul at that time? For
real? I mean, you raising all your cousins and while your mama and all them get ready for the club, they bringing all your cousins. So like 15 of them in there. You got to cook and make sure all them wash and get ready for bed and do all the other stuff. And you're responsible if it doesn't happen.
Facts. So majority of your real family, that's where they coincided was what's the name of the town again?
Toombs County. Well, Toombs County is Lowndes and Vidalia, Georgia.
Okay.
It's two counties. It's like, you see how North Augusta and Augusta is like right there. That bitch how Lowndes and Vidalia is. So, but North Augusta got way more stuff than. No, North Augusta is Vidalia.
Oh, okay, for real.
Pretty much.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, is it more country like, or is it like got a city?
It's country. It's country.
It's real country.
It's like North Augusta.
Facts. Okay.
Pretty much. Just imagine North Augusta. You never been about there. Just imagine North Augusta. We got a Walmart down there. Well, we was excited about a Walmart Supercenter, so that lets you know right there.
For sure.
Right.
Okay. All right. So let's speed up a little bit, man. So you said you were trying to decide with basketball and music.
Right.
So let's finish the story about you saying the realistic. You know, I didn't have the skill, because it's only 2% of the people who go out for basketball.
Come on, you know, and I know you know a bunch of skillful people like didn't make it.
Facts, size and all. You know
size and all, right size, right attitude. It's just people, they want what they want.
Exactly. So when it was decided to make, because I'm pretty sure you started working and everything at school, but when it was decided to make that first career choice, what did you pick? What was your music?
Music. And really after my mother had passed, bro, that really made my decision. Because it's like, okay, my mother's not, my support ain't here no more, so I don't even know how to do anything with basketball. For
sure. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because she did all my decisions. And so that was another thing that I had to learn. I have to learn how to make my own decisions. Because if I'm depending on somebody and they no longer here.
And that kind of goes back to what you said about your adoption mom, and she taught you independence and stuff like that. All right, so let's really get in for what we're here for, man. All right, so let's talk about your film producing, right?
Right. What
made you fall in love with film producing, though?
Oh man,
because you do everything, bro. Like people need to understand, bro, how much work. You know, you one of the top film producers in the country, in my opinion, because you got so many movies on Tubi. You know what I'm saying? You do. I just seen you work behind the scenes. It's crazy.
Come on, bro.
Like you're a genius to me, bro.
You been around, bro. You know.
You know what I'm saying? So what made you fall in love with this, man? Who were some of your inspirations that you looked up to far as film producing?
Man, you know, bro. You know how we grew up on the 90s movies, bro. Facts. Boys in the Hood, Juice, South Central.
Yep. What's that black guy that produced a lot of them stuff?
You got Robert Townsend.
Yeah, Robert
Townsend. He did Blank Man, Hollywood Shuffle, Five Heartbeats.
Facts. The guy that did most of the hood movies.
You talking about John Singleton?
John Singleton,
Boys in the Hood.
Facts.
Baby Boy, things like that. The essence of those movies, it shows the grittiness of the world. It shows the ugly side of the world. A lot of that is missing in movies.
It is.
And just when writing something and you done spent like a couple days or a couple weeks or maybe a couple months to write a movie, and then putting it together, getting the actors, they reading it and they telling you it's a good script, and then you put it together and then you watch the final results and then you put it out there and then it hit most popular.
That's fire.
Like, just imagine you write something and you just put it out there in the world, and out of all these movies, you're the most popular.
That's dope.
Right.
That's dope. Bro. So, speaking of gritty and stuff, when you first got into film producing, would you say most of your movies was like that stuff that you grew up on, like the hood type movies and John Singleton type movies? Was your first?
Not the first ones. The first ones, they were more. The thing about these deals, bro, like when you get with deals, they want certain stuff that they want. Okay, say like you do an interview, right? And say like you sign your pie with Apple Pie or something, right? You do an interview with me, Bobby, whoever, right? And
I appreciate this manifestation too, though.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, look for us 3 on Apple.
Oh, it's coming. Apple Pie. Apple Pie.
Let's do it.
But you get that contract, bro. And certain numbers, they want you to reduplicate that. So every movie that I hit on most popular, they want me to make 5 more of those.
Oh, okay. So when it comes, like you said, when it comes to the filming, when you sign these contracts, they want you to do certain things because they see what they did for the numbers last
right
time.
Like, so yeah, they let you do your creativity, like they let you be creative. But then once you get like that, your very first hit movie, now they want duplicates of that.
They want you to milk it.
Same thing with the music. So that's why you be like, dang, why all their music sound the same? Because the label want multiple ones of that.
Would you say it's tougher to do it like that, or to switch up the type of different movies like hood, classical, different types of stuff. Would you say it's better to do it like that or staying consistent with what's working?
It's actually easier switching, bro. It's harder to keep with working because there's only so many ways.
I'm telling you.
There's only so many ways you can cheat on somebody. There's only so many ways you can switch it. Boy gonna cheat, the girl gonna cheat. They both gonna cheat.
Facts.
Ask somebody else, they gonna cheat. Like it's only so many ways to move.
Until people figure it out and say like, man, this is the same type of stuff. But what I can say though, like in Hollywood, like certain people. Certain things do work for certain people.
Right.
Like everybody can't be comedian.
Some people got their niche.
Action and stuff like, you know what I'm saying? But I see you make all type of creative stuff. Right. So what would you say the biggest lesson you learned though from making your own movies? What's the biggest lesson you done learn?
That's a good question. That's a good question. It's a real good question.
Take your time.
I learned patience, bro. Things you want, things you achieving for, that you trying to go for, it takes time, it takes patience, it takes to be organized. For a long time I used to do things on the fly and not keep things organized, and I realized that you have to keep a lot of things organized.
For sure.
Organize, make things fast, make things easy.
It does
a whole lot.
It do, and that's why I said shout out to my girl too, man, because organizing stuff instead of just going on the fly with everything.
Right.
It helps everything be smoother. You know what I'm saying? And from what I see, it's like you got a great team around you as well.
Right.
So what would you say is one of your, what's your favorite movie that you made and why?
Favorite movie, man.
You got a lot on. You got hundreds of movies.
If I want to do my new ones, I say Trapper Fool. I like Trapper Fool. I like all of them.
I know you like all of them because you're very creative, man.
I want to say Blind Ties.
Blind Ties.
That's a new one. Wow. And reason being I like that one because it shows the growth. It shows that's what I'm appreciative about. I mean, one that it's that one where it's like, okay, I've been doing this for this long, and I finally got the cameras and stuff I need, the equipment and sounds and stuff I need, and then you watching it, then you be like, man,
I made it.
That's that one.
That getting that feeling.
That one.
That's fire, man.
Because it helps you. That's just like no different than with you, bro. Like every piece of new equipment that you get for your pod, you be like, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
I'm closer to where I need to be.
For sure, facts. You're right.
It's a feeling, like so.
It is, and I'm glad, man, because I want to hear from the horse's mouth with all the work that you done put in. So, what advice would you give somebody that's trying to come up in the filming and making their own, movies and stuff like that? What advice would you give an up and coming person?
Same advice I get with anything they try to get into. Do the research first. Research before you do anything. Like you trying to be a basketball player, learn how to learn the art, learn who got championships, learn the records, learn this, learn the dribble, learn the shoot.
So basically know your history too.
Know your history. Like don't just jump in the game and not knowing what's going on now, but not knowing the history of it, where it came from.
Exactly. Because a lot of stuff are replays. Sorry to cut you.
No, you good. No, you good. No, you good.
A lot of stuff are replays.
Facts.
Even though it's more technology now in filming, a lot of stuff being already been made. It's just probably made better.
Right.
With technology and the year we in. So knowing your history with, like you said, sports or anything, what I'm saying, knowing your history will teach you for the future.
You're right.
And not to stay complacent and stuck in one position and one type of thing because you don't want to put yourself in a box.
Right. And the reason I tell people research because it's like I can tell you a million ways or how I do things or how I would do it, but it'll never work for you because that's no different in the Bible. We could read the same scripture and receive different messages.
Facts.
So it's like I tell people do the research because one, that shows me if you're dedicated because you research and you know what camera fits you, what style fits you, what fits you.
Facts.
So personality has to be tailor-made and it's something that you could just get off the rack.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that too. All right, so we finna jump into the podcasting thing, but can you explain what are different ways nowadays filmmakers can monetize?
Oh, there's different ways, man. You can release a movie on your own through Film Hub. you can shoot a film and try to get someone to buy it, a distributor.
Okay.
Really these days you got to get a distributor or go through some type of distribution company.
So you need a middleman.
Yeah.
For sure, because it is hard to get somebody.
Yeah, they got a gatekeeper in the film industry. Yeah,
for real?
Big facts.
And that's what I was just about to say about you. I love that you don't gatekeep, man, and stuff like that. So you had to figure out everything on your own.
Facts.
Wow. And you done built up a lot of relationships from what I've seen.
Good relationship. And
that segues to the podcasting, man. Like going back to watch your stuff, bro. Like you done had some of the top artists, movie people, actors, actresses from Atlanta to all over the South, man. And I love what you're doing. So what was your biggest inspiration to get into that, interviewing people and learning about different types of businesses? What was your inspiration?
I like conversations, bro. I like great conversations. I like opinionated, ideal conversations where we can talk with some sense. And we're not I don't like that I gotta out yell you just to let you hear what I gotta say. I don't like those conversations.
Exactly.
They never get nowhere.
I was just about to say that.
They never get nowhere. Cause we can agree to disagree.
Facts.
So I like the general conversation with people.
It seems like you like to learn too.
I like to learn. I like to learn people because I work with people. So it's like, I like to learn people, and then it helps me with my writing.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So when I'm writing a movie, I'm thinking of a character or thinking of something like that, I have plenty of stuff to write to. Because I'm like, okay, well, I know this happens and someone can relate to this because I've talked to someone that felt it.
Facts. So you saying like some of your interviews that inspired some of your movie roles.
Right.
Wow, that's dope, man. I love how authentic you are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I told you from the jump, you're not a follower.
No.
You're not somebody that's easily influenced.
No.
You do your own thing and it influences your type of movies.
Right.
That's a J.Paul DemiGod movie.
Facts. Big facts.
I like that, bro.
Big facts.
All right, so let's talk about some of your most memorable interviews, man. Like,
okay.
Who's some of your favorite interviews and why? Take your time because you got plenty of interviews, bro. Like I gotta ask this question too, and it's like that.
Yeah. Favorite one.
It could be more than one too.
Okay, like, I can't say I can't say the favorite one. I could just bunch them all into like categories. Like I like the ones where they giving gems and advice to the listeners. Those are the best ones I like because it's like I don't want to hear about how cool you are.
Facts.
How gangster you are.
We talked about this too.
Yeah, I don't like that. Like I don't want to hear about how gangster you are.
Exactly.
Like it doesn't
resonate.
Yeah. So
even if it do resonate, we growing. Like
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like you too, man. What can you teach somebody? What have you learned?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because like everybody got a story, right? So we want to hear growth. We want to hear trying to grow or what is your lane? Let's promote your business. You know what I'm saying? Talk about whoever inspired you. So and I can tell you're a great people person and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? With your interviews, your movie filmmaking and stuff like that. So I want to ask you, man, so what does success look like to J.Paul?
Being comfortable. I don't want to be super rich. I want to be comfortable where I don't got to worry about bills. My family got to worry about bills. And we comfortable. Enough money with the IRS ain't bother me. And yeah.
What are some of your goals that you see yourself and your companies in the next, say, 1 to 3 years?
Be comfortable.
I love the consistency. I love that.
Be comfortable.
Hey, I love it.
Be comfortable.
Because that's what it's all about, bro. Having peace, comfortability.
Yeah, be peaceful, bro.
Everything.
That's it, bro. My thing is, bro, I want to chill.
Yeah.
Do my art, do my work.
Yep.
Vacation with my lady.
Facts. Exactly.
My family. Enjoy some great time, some memories with my family. And leave a legacy, bro. Cause it's like, bro, like I explained to someone, bro, like you want to be the person where you left the impact. You don't want to where you leave this earth and someone else is telling your story.
Exactly. Wow. That's yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So while you on this earth, you don't got to be a millionaire. You ain't got to have money. You ain't got to be the biggest follower. You ain't got to be the biggest content creator. You ain't got to be the biggest nothing. Like, do your impact with the loved ones. It's all about how well you impact others.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So me and you impact people just by calling, checking on them.
Exactly.
Dang, bro, you ain't want nothing. You just checked on me. Yeah, bro, I'm checking on you.
Exactly. And I definitely don't get that.
I don't get that.
So you're right. So it's real genuine.
It's real genuine, bro. Like you can tell when people genuine, bro. Instead of somebody just really trying to have an intention or an initiative on something. So
and doing these interviews too will teach you more. Like you learning so much doing these interviews of how people trying to, like you said, get over you,
right?
Make a lie. Even if you don't know them, like when you talking to them and learning about them, you could tell when somebody making up stuff to make it look a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And that'll tell how the conversation goes back and forth.
Right.
So right. I love it. All right, so let's talk about the pros and cons, man, of social media, right?
Oh God.
What type?
Yeah.
What type of pros and cons that impacts they have on your businesses, personal life, stuff like that? So we can teach the youth, man, about what not to do on social media.
Pros and
both sides of it.
Pros and cons. Oh, well, let's do the cons.
Get that out of the way.
Get that out of the way. Cons. You have to be mindful what you put on, what you say, and how you act, and just maintain yourself, online. Facts. Because you never know who's watching. You never know who's willing to open up the opportunity for you, or whatever. So you have to be real mindful of what you say, how what you say to others, and it's no different in the real world.
Facts.
So I move like, maneuver like you do in the real world. Now, if you wild, you're going to be wild online.
Exactly.
But then that'd be the confusing thing, because you got some people that be wild online, ain't really wild.
You're right, though. People do that. Like, they'll make a facade, to make content, and stuff like that. So you're right. It's a catch-22.
It's tricky to that.
It is.
It's tricky to that. But, staying out the way, it's hard to stay out the way if you got a page.
It is. It is.
It's hard to stay out the way. I'm just keeping it G.
But you can separate stuff, though. Like, all about what you put on. Like me, I use social media for promotion, family, and stuff like that. All that trying to be gangster and money flashing and all that. That's not my personality.
Yeah, you never been that. Yeah, you always been in your business.
Yeah, try to stay consistent with something that I'm doing. Or if I give you a word or something, I'm gonna stand on that.
Right.
So you can separate stuff. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, like it's hard to just be out the way. Because again, especially when we got businesses such as ourselves, you got to promote. So let's talk about the pros. If you're finished with the cons.
Oh yeah, I'm finished with the cons. I'm done with the cons.
We like the negativity.
I don't like the negativity. Pros. A lot of pros. You can meet people, networking. Yep. Get into an area that if you don't got to spend no money. You ain't got to spend no gas. You ain't got to get on a plane. Facts. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how well you present yourself to people, how well you talk to people. First impressions is key.
It is.
How well you leave an impression on someone.
Exactly.
Respect. The biggest thing is respect. Like I said, like respect open up doors that money can't.
It does, especially from strangers. Like when they see how you moving and getting along with you. Because most of your stuff, when you building something, is gonna be with the people around you from the jump.
Right.
But as you start to build and stuff, it's more people gonna notice you. Right.
Right.
And they will go back to your first couple posts or photos or whatever, just to see if you're consistent with how you move.
Right.
Everybody grow, but at the same time, they still want to see a little consistency with how you trying to build this business or your personal life, and not trying to intertwine the both.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So,
you gotta move to your own drum. Move to your own drum.
Exactly.
Move to your own drum, man. I said, move to your own drum. Stay out the way. And like I tell people, man, if the business is not tending to you, stay out of people's business. And it's like, because I don't need.
What benefits you get from it?
Yeah, I don't like where it's like if there's an issue with someone, I don't like where people intertwine and get involved with that. And it's like, that would make situation messier. So that's why, a lot of when people stay out the way, that don't mean they scared. That don't mean they soft or anything like that. No, for one, people don't want to be dealing with the white folks.
No, man.
I don't want to be locked up.
Hell no.
I love my freedom. I love my kids. I love to go to the bathroom when I want to.
Facts.
Like people just want to trick you out your position, bro.
They do, especially when they see success on the rise.
Right, on the rise.
Potential of it.
Because they know where you're going.
Facts. And and it's crazy that us black people do that to each other, man. So, and that segues to my next question as well. Me and you don't work with a lot of artists, right?
Right.
From both sides of the bridge.
Right.
But we're going to pinpoint Augusta.
Right.
What do you think it would take for Augusta to unite? And what is the biggest reason why a lot of artists haven't taken off? So we can start with the first one. What will it take for Augusta and Carolina, like this whole little area, to unite and to start to come together? Because there's so much talent around, but everybody's separate.
Right.
So what do you think it would take for all that to like mash together?
I got it, but matter of fact, for one, they gotta get egos and stuff out the way. They gotta get out the way. Yep. Egos and pride, they gotta be left at the door.
Exactly.
So the women can do it. I see the women, they do it a lot.
They do, yeah. I do see a lot more.
The women in Augusta be sticking up with each other, and I salute them for that. Not saying some of the men do, but the men, we have our camps.
Why you think that's so with men? Like, is it pride or what? What you think?
It's a pride thing. It's a pride thing. It's a man thing. And I had to realize, like, when people don't want to work with you, or people, that don't mean they got an issue with you. Some men just want to show that what they can do on their own as men.
That's true. That's
you know what I'm saying. And you got to respect that at the end of the day. Like, I respect a man for like, hey, bro, I respect what you got. I can respect what you got going on, bro, but I want to do my own thing. Exactly. I respect that.
Do you think communication can stop a lot of friction and different things out here?
Yeah. Because like Augusta only so big, bro. Everybody know how to get in contact with somebody. Mm-hmm. So I feel like if something goes overboard, it's something because you want it to go overboard.
For sure, facts. It's a tactic.
So it's like, yeah, man. And then it's like, bro, we get into the age, bro. Everybody mind, even the kids, everybody mind need to be on trying to get a bag.
I'm telling you, bro. With economy and inflation,
like that's my biggest thing, bro. Like. Yeah.
So me, you talked about this as well when you interviewed me, an artist, right? When I interviewed a lot of rap artists, musicians, and stuff like that, and what I can say is egos and pride and just different. A lot of stuff cliche, but it's true. It gets in the way of a lot of people doing business together, networking. Want to overcharge people when we all trying to come up, or not even just overcharge people, respecting people business as well.
Right.
Because we done had a few incidents where we feel like people don't respect the work that we don't put in.
Come on, man.
They rather focus on what they got going on
instead of
being humble, and all of us just coming up together. So what do you think it would take for the artists, like musicians, because you in the music game, right? You've been running CTC United for the longest. I've seen put a lot of shout out my boy YBL Slim too, man.
My boy Slim.
You know what I'm saying? And I first seen him on your platform.
My boy humble. I love my dude, man. YBL is a very humble dude, man.
Very humble, man.
Very humble dude.
We had a great interview too, so that's one of the many people that I seen on your platform.
Yeah.
So what would it take, man, for some of the artists to come together and start to be noticed around here,
bro? They got to get out of their ways, bro. I feel like, for one, a lot of them feel like they can do it on their own, and you can't. So I can't even do things on my own. And Michael Jordan didn't do things on his own. Michael Jordan didn't score 138 points.
Exactly.
You look at the box score. He only scored 45. Well, he scored the rest of the points. So it's like it's a team. So you always need a team. I think a lot of people don't know how to be a team player. Because everybody wants it to be about them. A lot of people don't know how to take a backseat or root or whatever. And then it's hard on the other side of the coin. It's hard to tell somebody to put their career on the backseat and
you're right, and reach back. Yeah.
So that's hard. Then my thing is this: the biggest inspiration that we done had this year is Trap Dickie.
Facts.
Come on now.
Facts, bro. And I love that about you too, because I see you post a lot of people that get signed and stuff like that.
Come on now.
Even if you ain't from that state.
Yeah.
You're right, man.
Come on now. Like, so I'm not from South Carolina. Facts. So it's like, but I don't know Trap Dickie personally. But anybody that's on that grind, hustle, like I said, I record Trap Dickie's cousin, Sinatra.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you know Sinatra?
Yeah, I know Sinatra. I know Montana Ali, his manager.
Yeah, Brittany, so you need to get him on your pod.
For sure. Man, Ali actually in our inbox now trying to set up something now.
Oh, that was up.
So I might have you co-host with me.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, we do that.
Plugged in.
We can do that. So yeah, but I know Trap Dickie people and stuff like that, but
for sure.
Cool people, but like
good energy.
And it's like I love it who he got signed to, where he got signed to. It is like, so people are like, oh, this Empire, or this because Empire still, and it will bother me. Empire is a blessing for someone.
I seen that. So how you feel about that situation they got going on? I seen a little conversation going on with Authentic Empire. I think that's who did the podcast the other day. The dude trying to.
I was talking about Empire. You talking about Authentic? You talking about
okay.
Man?
Oh, Empire. Okay.
So people be talking trash about Empire. Because there's another one of my little partners, Josiah. Uptown, too active Uptown.
Okay.
I see a lot of people, they was giving him a rough time about who he signed with. He signed with Empire. I'm like, congratulations.
Exactly. Salute.
Good salute, bro. Like, I mean, bro,
people
like
use all that stuff differently, bro.
Yeah, like people. My thing is, people get upset with people's decisions on what they do.
Exactly. Oh my God, bro. And that's what we be dealing with in relationship.
Like, you're like, it's my decision.
Why is you worried so much? Like we like when we go home at night, y'all out here, we ain't tripping. If you ain't helping me pay these bills or none of that, bro, them outside opinions don't matter about nothing. But that is the worst thing about black folks. Like, we love to be in everybody's decision making, their business. Like, it don't affect you.
I'm like, I wouldn't have did that. I'm like, I know you wouldn't have did it. It's me.
Exactly. Everybody got their own lane.
Everybody has their own lane. And it's like, that what bothered me is like, it's like when you try to work with people, and that what gets me with this with the city. When you try to reach out to people and you work with people, you get ego first. Or you get they gotta see who you are and see if you verify first, instead of just like, hey, this is content. We're in a content creating world.
Facts.
We need much content as everybody, and everybody can help each other.
Or just going off their conversation with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or now they gotta call this person, or you think I should, we were talking about that earlier, like people coming to ask you, like, you think I should do this, do that? Get your own understanding.
Get your own understanding first.
You know what I'm saying? Because you'll never be able to thrive like that if you're gonna go off other people, because you know why? They might see that you're gonna get success by linking with him. Oh no, he ain't no good person.
Right.
That dude dirty, boy. Like, don't do that. But that dude probably did something to him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So always get your own opinion. Like,
yeah.